Hi, this is Jeff Prentice. This is part 3 of the colorizing montages. I want to talk about final presentation. Now, you'll notice that I increased my canvas size from my original montage so that I could put these color wheels in there, and I made the color wheels pretty big so I could select the colors, right? Now, what I want to do is I want to probably save my originals with all the layers, duplicate the images, flatten them, and then drag them over to a master canvas. So what I'm going to do is get rid of this here and crop this and then flatten and then drag it over. So let me do that. So I've gone ahead, I'm going to include my original montage here with my other 4 studies. And you'll notice I flattened it, and I am going to then bring my color wheel over and place it and then repeat that color wheel for the rest of the images. Now, note also, there's like an 800 pixel wide limit. So I do want to change this to 800. It can be 850. I've got a lot of white there. I think that might be good enough. So let me go ahead and now add canvas. Image, canvas size. I'm going to go ahead and add canvas, and I'm going to add like 3,000 pixels because I'm going to be dragging things over there, and I can always crop that later. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am going to take my other studies and do the same thing I did in that original. I am going to duplicate, flatten, and then I will show you how I drag them over. Okay, so I flattened that. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go over to my master, and I'm going to paste it. Now, one thing I forgot to do was resize it to 800, so I am going to have to manually do that on this one. Okay, very good. And then I will hit V for the move tool, and I'll drag that down. I should probably drag a guide over to make sure these are lined up, and we'll get to our color wheels and we'll line them up as well. Let me do that to the rest of the images, and we'll see what we have. So here I'm going to paste my cools in. There we go. And I should be looking at my margins in between these as well. All right, so you can see I've copied and pasted these all, and the original, 3,000 pixel size was, plenty big. So I'm going to crop that. There you go. All right, so now the last thing I need to do is paste that color wheel in there, resize it, Control T, hold down my Shift key. It doesn't have to be very big now for the marking. You don't want it to get in the way of the viewing experience. And again, if I can crop off any of this excess white, I will. Now I'm going to place one of those next to each. I can hold down my Shift key and it will paste it in a line with, hold down my Alt key, it goes to copy, hold down my Shift key and it will copy. Well, you have to start copying first. There you go. And then hold down your Shift key and it will keep it right in alignment. I should have brought my, see that guide there? I should bring a guide down underneath each one and make sure they're all going to be there. There's another one down below that let's see, that I can't quite bring up. Hold on, let me bring that up for you. There we go. All right. Now for the marking, take your paintbrush, a small little dot. These are my warms. I'm going to go with red, orange, and yellow. Of course, I should be using black there, shouldn't I? But blue's okay. For my cools, I had violet, blue, and I don't even remember which one it was, but I'm going to put it there. My split, yellow, violet, yellow, and green. Now my dot, my dot should be the same distance away. You notice how that one's wanting to snap to that grid. I might want to do a hide and then put it there and then bring those back. So the last thing I do is, I'm not going to mark this when I don't have time, but I'm going to label it. 11 pixel aerial, 4 color studies from top, warms, cools, split comps, and tetrad. Crop any excess canvas and you're done.